Hi everyone, welcome to the confession. This is done by the people that did the test, those 3 games I played. This might get a little weird, but anti-I-am, but I don't know, I kind of thought it'd be funny, and I kind of thought, you know what, why not, So we're gonna get into this weird, kinky filled game? I don't know, it might be. It's gonna be asking some weird questions, but we're gonna do this anyways. Welcome to my altar, my dear. Have you come to make a confession? How do I enter here? This. I can tell you've been very, very naughty. See, this is gonna be weird. This is gonna go weird territory. You see, I think you've had some sins that need venting. Okay. I can smell it. Why? What are you, a vampire? I can taste them. You're definitely a vampire. Or maybe you're a snake. I can feel them. Oh, this is gonna be more for you than it is for me, isn't it? You will confess. They all confess. Are you gonna squeeze it out of me? I'm just imagining you as a large serpent now. You see, I know you come here for a reason, to humiliate myself in front of the internet. You've been here in order to atone for your sins. Or perhaps you're not sinned enough. Either way, we're going to get to the bottom of this, my child. When I'm done with you, the divine spirits that reside in these halls will make a judgment. When our Lord has judged you significantly, he will either bless you with a gift or condemn you to never-ending punishment. But no matter what, you will confess. And in order to get your confession, I'll be asking you a series of questions. If I could talk, the most important of this process, in part, I must stress to you, is that you cannot, on any circumstance, answer any of these questions anything other than absolute truth. Some of these questions will be extremely hard to answer. Some of these questions will be extremely uncomfortable. Some of these questions will be extremely embarrassing. Are you guys seeing where this is going? But if you seek divine judgment, you must be honest with yourself. Under no circumstance are you to lie to me. Don't lie to me, guys. I will know. We will know. We are watching now. And I mean under no circumstances. If you lie to me, I will literally bite your dick in half. Man, I don't know if you want that rubber in your mouth. Like, right in half, okay? Are you gonna buy me a new one, though? Like, as hard as I possibly could. Super dick chomp right in half. Is this a kink? Do you need to confess to me? Would you like, I could put on your suit. Do you want to confess? And if you don't have a dick, I will sexually attract a dick to you just for the sole purpose of biting it. Okay. I hope I made my message clear. You have. We need to talk about this, though. Now, if you're ready to begin, I'd like to start asking you a series of simple, basic questions. Take your time with these. There is no rush. I want you to really think about your answer before giving them. The longer you think about them, the more sure you are that your answer is entirely true and not just what you want to be the truth. The more accurate and deserving your results will be. With that being said, I think it's time to get this confession underway. Are you guys here for this? I'm kind of here for this. This is funny so far. Let's set a little music to set the mood. And here we go. Oh, this is traveling over from the test, isn't it? I don't know which one came first, but in the test, you were asked, have you ever punched a nun? I see where this is coming from, and no, I haven't. I'm glad that one's out of the way. I'm curious, if I said yes, would you have proposed to me? Would you get seriously open-minded from a sexual perspective? Sure? Would you consider yourself to be a sexual person? Not really, no. Do you ever touch yourself at night? Oh my god. I mean, who doesn't, right? Do you ever touch yourself in a day? No. Whoa, I almost put yes. No. Do you masturbate at least one per week? Let's see here. How many times do I count? Have you ever? No, I have not, because it's 9:30 in the morning. Why not? Because it's 9:30 in the morning. I literally woke up and started recording. Do you still have having things enter your... Oh my god, you guys are gonna know way more about me than you probably want to know, but we're doing this. Have you ever stuck an object in your... What's your urethra? Man, now you're gonna show me how not smart I am too? Man, you're just going for embarrassment 404. Okay. U-R-E. I probably should know what this is to begin with. Let's look up. What's the urethra? Is it the vajay? Is that what that is? No? Yes? No. Yes. Hold on. What is this? I don't know what this is, so I'm gonna go with no. Maybe it was a yes. I don't know. No, because my best friend is my brother. That's weird. I don't know what that is. If you guys understood that, let me know. Also, you can answer these along with me. Come on, we're all friends here. Have you ever fantasized about having sex with your best? No. Have you ever fantasized about having sex with? No. Have you ever fantasized about having sex with an animal? No. What about being tied up? No. I honestly think that would freak me out. I don't like, because I get like claustrophobic, and I think not being able to move would like terrify me. No. Do you like the thought? Sure. Why not? Do you like the thought of putting? Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to say this out loud because my parents are literally in that other room. So read along with me, guys, because I'm not gonna say all these questions out loud. Yeah. You guys are gonna know so much more about me. I don't know if you guys needed to know all this about me, but you're gonna know all this about me. No. No. Then we're not gonna go that way. You thought of being deranged? What? I don't know these words. My brains aren't awake enough for this. My brains, as if I have more than one. I do not. I have... Definition. Yes, please. No. I think that means like being insulted or something. No. We're also going to see how not smart I am. I'm just humiliating myself in front of 123 people. Yay! Do you thought of a, no. Do you like the thought of being, no! Do you enjoy the thought of dread? No, I would be super uncomfortable. Do you like being called unknown? Because it's never happened. So I'm gonna go with no. That might change in the future, but right now it's no. Baby boy or baby girl? No. Those are generic. Yeah. No, I don't. They're so, no, do not do that. Kicked repeatedly? No? Have you ever, no, I have not. Have you ever pitched, no. Oh my god, this might not be, no, I don't. Have you ever licked a window? I'm not a dog. Have you ever, no. Have you ever urinated in public? Does that mean like using a public bathroom? But yes, or does that mean like just going on the sidewalk? I'm gonna assume that means like going on this, well, but I did go out in the woods. I mean, is that public if there's no one else around? I'm outside and I wasn't covered by anything. So I guess, yeah? Have you ever, no. I know people do that, but no. No. I mean, if Santa Claus was a girl, yeah, but no. Have you ever lit your... Has someone done this? Please tell me if you have done this. Yeah. Okay, we need to talk about this too. There's two things we need to talk about here, lady. If you ever came through your screen right now, would you want me... If I could come, yeah, why not? Come this way. If you could... Would you want me to? No, I'm not cleaning up your mess without the fun part. If you only had one day to live, would you choose to spend it having sex? I mean, some of it, but not the entire day. I mean, so yeah, I guess, but not the full day, but half the day. Would you? If the demon's a girl, sure. If you could duplicate yourself, would you fuck yourself? No, I got some self-hate going on right now, so no. If you could, would you? No. No. Again with the self-hate. That's kind of stopping that whole question. Would you enjoy having sex outdoors? Oh, now I haven't thought about that. Well, yeah, probably. Would you run the, no. Have you ever flashed anyone your naked body? No. Would you fuck me? Yes. I fuck me. Well, I'm glad you have that much confidence. Good for you. Would you let a spy? No! Ooh. Would you cheat? No. I hate that. That is my one, that is like a deal breaker for me. If you do that, there's no second chances, no forgiven, nothing. If you met one, again, if it was a girl and they weren't trying to kill me, yeah, why not? Have you ever masturbated to anime? I mean, to the character, yeah. Does that count? Yeah, why not? Have you thought about early people? No. Are you attracted to Are you attracted to intelligence above? Don't know what that word is. Oh my god, guys, why don't I know English? Because it's a super hard language. That's why. STH. This is not as fun as I thought it was going to be. Because this, I think the test too. Did I mostly have no, answers? Is that the? Anesthetic. So that's the way you look. So yes, I would like your brain more than the way you look. Why is that? Yes, I love tattoos. Tattoos are so cool. I really want to get another one. Like it's going up like this way up to my shoulder. No. You're drunk during sex. You shouldn't do it, people. No, you shouldn't do that either. No, I'm not. Are you going to answer the questions? Taking a mental check here. No, I mean a little because my family's home, but not because of the questions. So no. Are some of these questions sillier than tits on a taco? I would eat that taco, but yes, some of these are silly. Do you like that you're having sex with multiple people at once? Yes. Do technicals arouse you? Or like an alien that has... No. I'm kind of thinking it'd be like slimy, like a snail type of slime. No. If you could somehow modify your in any ways, would you? Could I modify them back? Like, could I switch back and forth between a dude and a woman? Because I would do that. So, yeah. If an attractive stranger bluntly asks you to go back to their place to have sex, no. Not my cup of tea. If you knew someone had COVID-19, would you still... No! I'm not risking my health for that. Do you like the idea of being married? Oh, I go back and forth on this, honestly. One, just because I couldn't see myself ever being married, because I don't even see myself ever getting into a relationship. But also, I mean, it'd be kind of nice. Like, I kind of have a dream where I'm married, and I got, like, a 2-story house on a hill, and, like, there's forest and acres and a pond and a Jeep and my dogs and, you know, but I go back and forth because, you know, realistically, first it's a dream and then they get a halfway and then they go push and then it doesn't happen. So sometimes at this point, no. You like to sleep with someone who's, oh, no. We went over this cheating stuff already. Okay, Hoover? No. Now I'm kind of curious. Have you ever been licked by... No! That would freak me out. I don't even like doing it when they're in my room. Like, if they're out there, fine. If they're in here, No, I've never been caught. If I told you God was watching, would it turn you on? No, that's creepy. Would you ever... You were not... No! If I'm not attracted to, I'm not going to do it. Do you think about with a celebrity? I mean... Not really. Do I have any celebrities crushes that I would do it? No, not really, no. Have you ever had a wet dream? Yeah, who doesn't? Would you ever start? No. Have you ever gotten a phone number for someone who's interested in you but said no? I've never gotten that. Marrying someone who has... no. Never done that either. Would you say it to be a bully in the bedroom? See, this would probably be funnier if I had actually even done any of this stuff, or even had, like, a partner, but I don't. So, I wouldn't know if I was going to be a bully in the bedroom, so I'm going to go with no. Would you say yourself be attractive? No, I wouldn't. Again, with the self-hate. I'm sorry, I got that going on today. Do you sometimes struggle with confidence in your love life? Yes. Are you comfortable with your body? No. Do you like showing yourself off in the nude? No. Would you seriously sexually adventurous? Yeah. I mean, I said no to most of these questions, but I would say yes, because I feel like I would be up to it. Try it. Would you have sex with a dirty, unbathed homeless person? No. I wouldn't even if they weren't homeless, if you're dirty, you're going in the shower first. Would you have sex with someone you were deeply in love with, but they had an incurable sexual transmission infection? I mean, if you could do it safely, then sure. But if not, again, I wouldn't risk my health. So, no. I mean, I said yes at first, that you could do it safely. But no, because I wouldn't risk my health. No! Not with... You have to have consent, people. That is the biggest thing. Do you have to be attracted? Yes. Do you prefer one... What is it? That's just having one person, right? That's just... Whoops. That's just you and one other person, right? Let's see. What is it? MONOGAMY. Definition. To one person at a time. Like, if everybody was cool with it, then... I would be fine with having multiple partners. Would you try anything at least once? Yes. Yes, I would. Really? Anything? Yes. You're gonna come up with some weird... Do you ever growl during sex? No. I don't really make any noise. Again, this is probably... I'm gonna just label this a TIM episode. No. I like to be admit rather than having sex. Well, yeah. Very attracted to a person who is taller than you. Oh, these answers are so hard because I'm so inexperienced. Okay. Close your eyes and imagine you met someone, a woman, who's taller than you. They're like, yay high, maybe? Good? Maybe? Yeah, why not? Are you afraid to have sex with someone whom you knew nothing about? No. Maybe for the first time, so that way if I embarrass myself, I could be like, I don't know this person. It's fine. I don't care. And then walk away. But, you know. If an angel appeared in your room and wanted to convert a child with you with no children, Now, if you just wanted to do it, that's a completely different story. Child, Do you appear in your room? No children. I'm here. Good. You want to hold my hand? You feel the presence of someone unseen in your room right now? Nope. Are you naked right now? No, unfortunately. Do you like the thought of being spanked? Okay. Imagining a fantasy woman. Let's see. No. I would do the spanking. I could be totally into that. Do I want to be spanked though? I'm going to no, because that's my first reaction. But again, without experienced it, I couldn't really know. No. Okay, see, slapping, no. I don't know. Oh, see, I should have thought about this. Of course they're going to ask because they want experienced people. I'm not experienced. Let's see. Do I want my hair to be pulled with? Yeah, you know what? If it's not super hard, sure. Let's say yes. Do you like playing with or playing, we're laying in bed. We're doing something. Sure, why not? Why not? If you had an incurable sexual situation. No. Have you ever had sex in a public? No. Would you have sex with someone for money? No. Would you pay money? No. If you could have sex with anyone in the world one time, would it be someone other than the person you're currently dating or wish to be dating? I mean, I'm not in a relationship, so yes, no. Yes, no. How do I answer this? I'm not in a relationship, though. Or wish to be dating. I don't wish to be dating anyone. I guess no, because even if I was in it, I wouldn't do it. Yeah, by myself? Sure, yeah. No? Yes. No, I don't think so. Have you ever had can have sex while wearing a heart. Would you? Yes. Would you put up a fight if someone tried to steal your partner away from you? I mean, does she willingly want to go? Or is it like she's like forced? I guess, yeah, I would fight. I'm imagining it's a forced because if she wanted to go, I wouldn't fight that because it's her want. If your partner told me they were attracted to someone in your family, but not as much as they were attracted to you, would that still bother you? No. I mean, we all got the same genes and shit. No, I don't think that would bother me. Do you get anxiety from having sex with someone for the first time? Yeah. Feeling depressed during sex. Does sex make you feel better? Does sex make me feel better? I'm gonna go with no. Would you even be in the mood if you were depressed? No, I've had exactly 0. No, I just said I've had 0. I've had absolutely 0. No. Does talking about sex in front of others make you uncomfortable? Considering I'm doing it in front of the internet, I'm gonna go with no. This is probably a pretty good place to stop this portion of our confession, okay? But don't think I'm done with you just yet. Oh no, we're just getting started here. This next series of questions will not be yes or no. The next portion of our session will be filled with various scenarios that put you smack dab in the middle of virtual choice making. We'll see how well you hold up while diving deeper into each scenario. Remember, the key here is to answer honestly. I think we could use more appropriate music for this wild fiesta we're about to have. I love these games. Let's get started, shall we? You're walking down a dark alley and out of nowhere you hear an unfamiliar voice calling your name. You turn, oh my god, I can't with this music. You turn around and notice there's a naked man swinging his back and forth between his legs, attempting to hypnotize you. What do you do? Oh, I probably get your knees start. No! I mean, honestly, I'd probably turn and run away as quickly as possible. See, it's a strange man. You're home alone. You got a certain urge to go into the kitchen and make yourself a big ass bowl of cereal. However, you have no milk left. The only way to get milk is go across the street and go to your neighbor's cow. What happened to the grocery store? However, the only way to get the cow is with your lips. Just eat the cereal dry. This Sasuke Suki, I asked my neighbor to borrow some of their milk. I guess I'm not having cereal. I'm not doing that. Your partner walks in your room while your parents. Okay. Your parents walk into your room while you're masturbating. They sit on the bed and begin to tell you about this awesome new show on Netflix. They've been there for 10 minutes and won't go away. What do? Talk to them about this awesome new show. Ask them if they could leave the room and listen. Probably start masturbating up to perspective. I mean, if I'm doing it that time, I'd probably just talk to them about the new show. I mean, that's probably wise. Yeah, you think? You're knocking at your window. You walk over and open it, but no one's there. All of a sudden, a giant tentacle reaches through the window and slides into your pants. It grabs a hold of you and won't let go. What do? They don't even for an answer. Your prayers stand there and go along for the ride, grab the clothes, rip it, and chop it off. Yeah, I mean, you did ask for recognition, so probably what I would do too. Yeah, you think? Where's the consent in any of this? Your friend asks you to stay at the night at their house. You hang out, fall asleep, and wake in the middle of the night by them standing over your thirsty. Oh my god, I would punch them so fucking hard. Is there a punch them? Yes! Punch them up for gut! You're eating at a restaurant, okay? Eating out, as in not eating at home. Yes, I understood. And the waitress comes over to your table after you've already eaten half your food, explaining to you that the chef was caught jerking. Oh my god! What do? See the pop ever or twice. Go to the kitchen and say ask if you'd be charged extra for that. I would probably joke first and then I'd walk the hell away. What a predicament. I almost said shitting. You're sitting in the park, minding your own business, as a bird comes over and starts chirping loudly in your ear. Suddenly, Bird turns into an old man and sits next to you. And then the second flies out and begins to loudly chip in your other ear. And then suddenly, that too turns into who decides to sit beside you. And then oh my god. And then suddenly, nothing happens. This time it's just a regular bird. What do you do? I'm not really sure how to answer this question. Ask me if I look like I'm fucking Mary Poppins. Get up and slowly walk away. Because I can do that. Yeah, fly away. Because I can do that. Yes, they are strange. Standing in line at the grocery store with the backs of commons in your hand and a cheap gift card to Starbucks in the other. Cashier looks at you very closely as she scans your items. What do you do? Then ask her out, close my eyes tight, can't see if I can't see her, pay for my goods, and walk away. Tell her you're shopping for a friend. Hey, there's no shame in that. If that cashier needs to not be so judgmental. You're watching your favorite porn and suddenly, the actors turn into birds. What is with the birds? You know what? We're just gonna skip this one. Please do. Although I kind of want to know the end of that question. You're playing Dungeons & Dragons with your friends and somebody rolls a 20. Critical hit! And they yell as they plunge their spikes to your -1 curse back of bad times. Honestly, this game has taken a turn for the worst. What do you do? Of running and get the fuck out of there. Just take it like a good little elf. Pray that my daddy isn't watching right now as if I can rehome my character to one with less drama. I mean, is this rule? Okay, I'm just gonna, let's just get out of there. That's a fair call. None of this sounds like it is okay with both parties. Playing a character and speaking to a hot blonde single nun. You're kind of feeling that she wants to fuck you, but she's still go back. Oh, this game just hits my funny bone. What do you do? Sex with that. Oh my god! I'm going with option number 1, please. Oh my god! I think it's time to please do. Please move on. I don't know if I can take anymore. Maybe that's just out of would you rather style questions. Some of them will be easier. Some of them will be very, very hard. Just remember, honestly, it's the only things that matters when it comes to judgment. Let's get some appropriate tango going here. Ooh, and away we go. Would you rather give the first 9% of a blowjob or the full 100? Or the final 10? Would you rather do all the work or get the jizz? Is pretty much what you're asking. I mean, I would do this just because I don't like the thought of something doing that action. So I'm gonna do the. Well, you know, but then I'm getting the. You know what? But it's less work. Would you rather be raging 24 hours a day or never be able to reach an hour ever again? Never again, I guess. Would you rather watch your or have your parents? Ooh, I will watch my parents. I don't want them to watch me. I don't want to watch them, honestly, but I'll do that one. Or all of my exes. I have 0 exes, so I mean, it'd be strangers anyway, so I guess we'll go with this one. Would you rather make out with your boss or watch your partner make out with their boss? You know what? We'll go with this one. A union. What? Best friends. I'm not into incest. We'll do that. Would you rather suck at sex? I guess I kind of am in both boats. You know what? That one probably would be me. I'd probably be in both boats. That's really unfortunate, isn't it? Would you rather marry a virgin? Would you rather marry someone who's very experienced? That's had. I don't care. Either one. I mean, I guess this one because I would be this one, so I guess that one. Would you rather you can't please you, or would you rather be with a partner who can't? What? Would you rather be? Oh, I can't. Gotcha. This one because it's not as important to me. Would you rather fart uncontrollably when you're having or non-stop crying? I hate crying so bad. Can they be silent? You don't have to be like loud and stinky. It was just quiet, little quiet ones. Would you rather or nipple size? What? Finger-sized nipples or nipple-sized fingers? No. Ooh, that this one. Okay, I guess my nipples are gonna grow. Would you rather have sex with a disgusting, smelly, ugly person or the most beautiful and fresh corpse? Does the corpse smell? It doesn't say it smells, but it'd actually be participating where the person would be. This one. Would you rather have sex with a really bad body odor or someone who's really awful breath? Body odor. Breath. Body odor. Breath. Or someone else dirty, stained underwear. Or use their tooth. I will use their toothbrush. Would you rather have sex with me or... I don't really see a lot of options here. I think I've heard enough. Have you? I've asked you many questions. You give me many answers. Allow me to consult with him. Oh. Question mark. Judgment is upon thee. Based on answers you presented me, I can see judgment he wishes upon your soul. It's all clear now. Clear as day. Woo! Your fate is sealed. Allow me to describe it to you. You will receive an unexpected and abrupt blow to the head, returning you ultimately unconscious. You will awake in a hot sun, dazed and confused, laying on top of a floating island in the water as you hear waves crashing heavily against the rocky cliffs around you. You look around and realize quickly that the island is moving. Awaking is being dragged up from the depths behind the rocks by a powerful force. It appears to be pulled by legs. You soon realize you're not drifting away on an island. You seem to be drifting away on the massive sea turtle in the ocean, with dark skies above you and a cold storm brewing. Fear begins to descend to your heart. Okay, when she said legs, I imagine that scene from SpongeBob when they're riding on the dude's back and he's like the super swimmer. I don't know what his name is. It was in the movie. Have you guys ever seen that? Just clearly wits about you. A massive wave knocks you back down and you come crashing headfirst into the turtle shell, knocking you unconscious once more. You awaken hours later on a tribal island of some sort, seeming dedicated to a turtle god. Many tiny villagers wearing masks and holding tiki torches parade around celebrating your arrival to the island. You begin to think that perhaps you're the chosen one, as the inhabitants of the island seem rather happy to have you in their company. They bring you a basket of fruit, are they going to eat me? And entire hunches of meat for you to feast upon, and coconuts filled with delicious fresh milk. You're in heaven. You are lifted onto the wooden cart and taken before the great turtle god whom carried you on his back. You are presented for him as a great maw crusted in an unsightly sound, and a grin is clearly printed on his face. He sits with his queen, a slightly smaller but still rather massive turtle. You can tell she's a female turtle because of the massive gaping vagina between her legs spilling out. There's a goon of some sort all over a royal turtle. A bit disgusting, but still seems pleased to be chosen. You open your mouth to thank the great turtle for you before you can get a word out. The turtle grabs you into his clutch and begins to... Please help me. He then turned backwards, stretched over the turtle. She begins to flout. Oh my god! All of a sudden, you don't want to be a chosen one anymore, but it's far too late for that now. You try to hold your breath. That's the... Oh my god. Sex and kill John for many hours. Your body is used as a pump. Needless to say, it looks like we can't expect some turtle babies in the near future because this column is most certainly broken. I hope you enjoyed your hell. You've earned it. Your secret is turtle. Remember this world and bring it to your fate to the world. This series is meant to be our way of promoting our own content. We want to have fun with it all, and we want everyone to have a good laugh. Fans asked me to make a sex question game, so we had fun with the idea. We hope you felt slightly disgusted, repulsed, and maybe a little horny. Overall, we hope you smile at least once during the dark times that the world is in. It's really all we aim to accomplish. We're going to do something extra special with your words on this one. Definitely going to be different than what we did with others, all in the same main project. Take the secret word we assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it to the comments for us. We'll be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in our future project we're currently working on. If you left your secret word for us on the test or the horoscope, we've read your feedback and it helps us continue this project as well as the third installment of the test we're currently under development. Don't be afraid, this is not for you to be part of history. This is a chance for you to be part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. Don't wish to be part of the upcoming project, leave your secret word out of the comments and we will not select your name. We will appreciate all the comments you left and then always read very thoroughly. Thank you for taking time to answer these questions. I know you'll be something of help to you, and if they're not yet, it will be very sincere. Trust me on that. One more thing. We greatly appreciate your feedback and support. We've read every single reviews and comments left for us. We love the conspiracy behind the great meaning of all this. And then the third and final segment of the test series, we will finally be revealed. But not a single person has been able to figure out what this entire minute is all about yet. We look forward to reading. So this was before that, so they just brought it over. Okay. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for everything you've been playing. Secret Word Chart Project. Oh my god, that was so good. that was so much better than what I thought it was going to be. that was so good. Oh my god, I really enjoyed that. I've blown out my mouth so much during this thing. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Anyways, you guys learned more about me than you probably ever wanted, and you know, maybe did want. Please answer some of the comments down below. Please, I need at least some of you to do this with me. I can't believe that was my hell. I kind of really want to know what the other endings are now. I kind of want to look it up, but also, I'm pretty happy with the one I got. If you guys have played this game, let me know what you got. What was your ending? What was your secret word? Let me know because, oh my god, these are so good. I finished the test too. If you want more like this, the test is a little bit more like, kind of more serious, but it's still extremely good. So I'm pretty sure I did all three of them. It might have been one of the I forgot because I've been doing that lately, like the medium. I completely forgot I was playing that and I just remembered. I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably go back to that because I was enjoying it. I don't know why I stopped. I think Saints Row has just thrown my like entire schedule out of whack, and I still have to finish Half-Life. That's fine because I got free time coming up. I'm actually changed my schedule at work, so it should be letting me have some more time as well as getting paid, and I'm hopefully starting school. Hopefully starting school in January, so hopefully I'll be going to college, doing that stuff. Damn darkness. But yeah, please answer some comments down below, or the questions down below in the comments, down in that section, okay? Anyway, credits.